Hello, Tim from Fairplay now on the 9th of August 2021, and according to the weather forecasts, this is the last rubbish day. We've been having a really long run of terrible weather here in at least southern England. You can probably hear the raindrops yet again on the roof here. But anyhow, I've just finished my day changing over about a zillion downlights, so the back of the old neck here is a bit aching because you sort of spend all day looking up like that working on the lights, so but it's all good stuff. And looking at one or two headlines, I see that idiot Fauci is up to his old tricks again, saying something along the lines of sort of new scariants could affect people who have had the big V if the lurgy is allowed to keep mutating in people who haven't had the big V. And honestly, why on earth are we still listening to that idiot, especially after all that email thing? But these people just seem to keep coming back, turning up like a bad penny again. It's like Ferguson, isn't it? I mean, he was discredited after all his nonsense last year, and yet he keeps popping back up, and you just think, why? You've been discredited, just get lost, mate. You know, no one should be listening to you. And it's the same with Fauci. But there he is, kind of course, the message on that latest load of nonsense is he's trying to demonise us yet again. Look, you know, if things continue getting worse, you've got those unV'd people to sort of blame. And I just think people like him coming out with nonsense like that are just utter criminals, and they're going to sort of get their comeuppance, I think. Now, I don't want to leave things on a sour note. I was watching this video last night, and I think the guy's called Thomas Sheridan. I think I've got that right. I'll put the name below anyway. It might be something slightly different to that. And yeah, he's a bit like me. He just sits in his car and just speaks his mind, very much like I do in these videos here. He's from Ireland, and he's a little bit more full on than I am, and he kind of swears quite a lot, so if you're not into swearing, it might not be for you. But I'll leave a link. It's on YouTube, the video that I saw. I'll leave it in the sort of description box below. But I think it's well worth listening to him, because on this video, I think it's quite long. I think it's about 20, maybe even 30 minutes long. But towards the end, probably in the last 10 minutes, so if you haven't got much time, just listen to the last 10 minutes of that video. But he gives a pretty inspirational little speech that really kind of goes along the lines of, yeah, in a year or two's time, when this madness comes to an end, if it comes to an end, I'm pretty confident it will. I think people like Fauci and these other idiots coming out with the stuff they are coming out with will be kind of proven to be the idiots they are. And when this is over, you will be able to hold your head up high, because you've refused to have that, and you've refused it for very, very good reasons. You just know it deep in your heart, like I do, that it's just not right. It's just not for you. And you'll be able to look back upon this time and think to yourself, do you know what? I held firm despite all of this pressure, you know, from idiots like Fauci, idiots like Grant Shapps coming out with what he did, idiots like Gove coming out with the selfish thing, and all the other ones who have done their best to demonise us, and all this sort of worry about, well, you know, care home worker situation and the passport situation. despite all of this, you've held out and you've come through, and you're going to be able to look back upon this and just be rightfully proud of yourself. So that is essentially what he said. And if you want to get the full thing, yeah, go and watch the video, and probably fast forward to the last 10 minutes, and I think that's more or less where he said it. I'm going to watch it again myself later on as well, just to get a bit more inspiration. But it's words well said, I think. And I just think if you're wavering a little bit, because I've had a few comments from people saying that they don't know how much more of this they can take. So if you are wavering, watch that video. I think you'll find it inspirational. So I'll leave it there for now, let you go and watch him, and I'll be back later. Tim from Fair Play Now, thanks for watching.